right, Shalom. It's the brothers from the gym. That's Louisiana Saints coming at you with a quick lesson. Probably get started as we always do. I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kapadash. Love honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the audience that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the who feel elect, then to those that plead to the body. And me and the brother want to just do a quick hit on being sincerely sincere. All right? Because there's a sincerity, okay, that coming of you like, oh, it's just a habit or the way that I do things, all right? But then they have a godly sincerity, all right? Matter of fact, probably put that in the way, say have godly sincerity. Paul, I believe Paul quoted, all right? He said they have we have a godly sincerity, all right? There's a godly sincerity and there's a fleshly sincerity, all right? Which is two different things, man, all right? Because in this truth, it requires you to be sincere, all right, with no strings attached, all right? And sometimes the flesh have what? Certain attachments to it, man, which have you sincere, but have you striving in your sincerity, man, all right? And have you basically battling what you're sincere with. See, once you have chosen to devote your fear to the Lord, all right, it must be so. You got it? Go ahead.
All right, it's 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 12.
That's it.
For our rejoicing is this.
Yep, see, it's a rejoicing. And to be sincere to something, you rejoice in doing it. All right? See, for a lot of men, this thing that became a burden, you know? Like, I'm going to be sincere as if it's a burden, rather than being sincere from the spirit. Go ahead.
It says, for our rejoicing is this, the testimony of our conscience, that is simplicity.
See, the testimony of our conscience brings the simplicity of our sincerity, man. Go ahead.
And godly sincerity.
And godly sincerity. So it's two different types of sincerities, man. One say, I'm sincere, you know, because they may come out for a time or endure for a time. It's like, oh, if we look at it, I come out for a time, I'm sincere. Nah, you got to be out and you got to be adamant about getting built up in your sincerity, man. All right? You don't just do something because you, again, it's a habit of doing things. Don't mistake habit for hard work. Right? It's not hard work just because you put a habit of something. Oh, I get up, I go, I get on a conference call and do that. Nah, that don't mean you working hard, man. It just means you in a habitual manner. They got men in the world that's in a habitual manner. Them niggas get up, 1 o'clock, they go hustle, they go fuck up bitch, they go to war. That's a habit. Right. All right? A habit don't mean hard work. Go ahead.
And it says, and godly sincerity, not with fleshly wisdom.
See, with fleshly wisdom. So that's that sincerity that I was making the discrepancy between, right? It's fleshly wisdom that brings sincerity, all right? Then there's a godly sincerity, man. Go ahead. I might want to get that in another translation to see what else is saying. Go ahead, bro. But go ahead.
But by the grace of the Most High, we have had our conversation in the world and more abundantly to you.
Yep, we have had our conversation in the world, which is your behavior, your anastrophe with the world, but more to, you know, to you. Which is, this is to Akim, along with unto ourselves first, that we have to always adhere or admonish our sincerity, understanding that we on a level to where it's respectable unto the Lord, not that it's respectable unto men, man. All right? Because a man don't see as the Lord said. You see, so your sincerity in this thing must be spiritual sincerity. Sincerity.
And within that sincerity, you know, God has greater respect for when they're sincere than one that is not sincere. Because this brother that may not know much, but he's sincere in what he has. He is greater than the one that has a lot, is not sincere in what he has.
That's right, man. You know? And fear is the perfect equalizer in that, man. We got more, see it. Yeah, read that. Okay.
All right. 2 Corinthians 1 and 13. For we write none other things unto you than what ye read or acknowledge. And I trust ye shall acknowledge even to the end.
Yeah, and even to the end. All right, to acknowledge something is to basically take it for what it's worth and do something with it. Because there's one that acknowledge things, but they never transition nothing. All right, they don't never move things around. They just acknowledge it. You got the definition of brothers. Let's just say con. but never change what you have addressed, right? So you can't just be like Khan and that's it, man. Okay? Got more? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, jump to that Psalms 119.
All right. This Psalm chapter 119, verse 30. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me.
Right, which is an act of sincerity to the Lord, man. All right, it's not an act, it's a commitment. Go ahead.
I have stuck unto thy testimonies. O Lord, put me not to shame.
Because once you have stuck and chosen that you're gonna choose the truth overall, all right, your sincerity got to come in with that, man. All right, I'm gonna get that word sincerity too. All right, go ahead.
It says, I will run the way of thy commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart.
Right, when the Lord shall enlarge our heart, we're going to run into the way of the commandments, man. Meaning what? Constantly go towards, man. You want to say something? All right, let me get, you got something? Or let me get the word sincerity real quick. Now the page don't want to open. Yo, at them online, open real quick. Page don't want to open. It's safe, bro. I got it. Right? Sincerity. It says honesty, genuineness, right? A devout man. A devout man is by default a man that's sincere. All right? What's up? Yeah, you good. It says purity, soundness, wholeness, right? Clean, pure truth, right? Candid, right? It says an earnest and sincere feeling, the quality of being open and truthful, not deceitful or hypocritical, the quality of naturalness and simplicity, man. And Yahweh Shai is in what? Simplicity, right? Go ahead. The trait of being serious, right? Because one would say, hey, what is your niche in this truth, man? About being serious. The sign of being serious shows a sign of sincerity towards the Lord with grace. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna grab this with Job, because Job was a perfect example of being sincere. This is Job chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared the Most High and eschewed evil.
There you go, you got it.
So like you said, he was perfect, upright, and he had that fear of the Lord, because that's what be that driving for him. And then it say he eschewed, meaning he avoided. He went around. He didn't go near.
Give me you finishing that?
Yeah, that's all.
Give me Psalms. Someone looking for him. Yeah, Psalms 119 and 106.
In Psalm chapter 119, verse 106, I have sworn and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments.
Now, don't that sound like a supposed to be a sincere commitment? Yeah, I have sworn. And again, that's David speaking to the Lord. Now, we know you're not supposed to swear, but in this context, what's going on here? He said, basically saying, look, I'm committed. I have devoted myself. In that same chapter, give me verse 38, all right? Just to go to hone it all the way home. Because we're not supposed to swear by the head, because we can't count the number of hairs on our head, right? And remember who our head is, Yahweh Shai. So you swearing that he come down and testify before you, all right? But here David sworn. But what did he sworn or make a commitment with towards, man? All right, that he will what? He have sworn and will perform it, that he will keep the righteous judgments, man. All right, that's like a what? That's a godly sincerity, right? Go ahead.
In Psalm 119:38, it says, establish thy word.
Yep, establish thy word, right? And who the word established with? Us. Go ahead.
Unto thy servant,
Yep.
who is devoted to thy fear.
Go ahead and speak on it.
And like you said, that being devout, having that devotion, that's coincide with that sincerity. And you said commitment earlier. When you actually committed to something, it don't matter what happens. Well, you know, whatever happens in it, how you feel or whatever, you still
stay down.
Yeah, you start 10 toes down in that thing.
Stay down, man.
You stay committed to the end.
That's right. They committed to the end. All right. You can't have a What's up, my man? Yeah, you can't have a double mind, man.
Yeah.
All right, a double-minded man. There's no soundness in his thoughts, man. Yeah, he's unstable.
Unstable. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're unstable, that means you'll wander to and fro. You toss to and fro. Like one minute you here, 1 minute you here. Sincerity requires stability. All right, which automatically what grounds you, man. Give me Psalms 27 and 8.
All right. You know they got that saying in the
I mean,
world.
Proverbs 27 and 8.
All right. You know they got that saying in the world that a man who doesn't stand for anything will fall for it.
That's right.
So you know,
Yep.
so like you said, you'll be to and fro going through anything.
Yep.
Instead of Proverbs
27 and 8.
It's Proverbs chapter 27, verse 8. As a bird that wanders from her nest, so is a man that wandered from his place.
Yeah, see, as a bird wander from their nest, because again, you got to know where your nest at, right? A bird got to, that's where home at. So no matter how far you fly out, you got to remember the nest there. And with sincerity, you got to always remember your first love, the truth, man. You can't wander too far off or go nowhere else, because remember, this is where home at. This is the hand that feeds you, right? This is the place that clothes you, right? It's the place that comforts you, which is the scriptures, and we can go on and on, man. All right? It's where your sincerity at, man. Yup, go ahead.
It says ointment and
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Give me 2 Corinthians 1. I'm going to read this in 18. I'm going to read 17. It says, when I therefore was thus minded, did I use lightness? Question mark. Or the things that I purpose, do I purpose according to the flesh? That with me, there should be yea and nay and nay. Because once your yeas is yeas, that's it. It's nay to this and yea to the truth, man. It says, but as God is true, our word towards you was yea and not nay, man.
And ain't no in between.
Ain't no in between, man. Yep.
That's why you ain't no straddling the fence. You either for it or you against it.
It's about to say that. For the Son of our power, Yahweh Shai, who was preached among you by us, even by men, Sabinus and Timothus, was not yea and nay, but in him it was yea. So with us, and us with this godly sincerity is automatically yea, man. All right? But we gonna close it out right there because they got some rain coming. Let me see. It might be one more. All right. Let's see if I can got it real quick. If not, I'll close it out. Let's see real quick. It's, That's it. So, Shalom, that was edifying, man. We're going to get to the pre-camp. Hey, till the next time, we're going to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash, Divine Say Elder, Apostle Great Millstone. Till next time, we'll say Shalom. Shalom.